Alright. Welcome to Ender Magnolia, Bloom in the Mist. This is a Metroidvania. It is a sequel to a game that came out in 2021 called Ender Lilies, Quietus of the Nights, which was... It wasn't the most amazing Metroidvania, but I enjoyed it. Had a good story. The gameplay was fun, and I played it right to the end. Completely finished it. This one was in early access for months and months and just came out of early access a few days ago. So it's on full release now. I have heard nothing but good things about it. So I'm kind of excited to see what it's all about. This game takes place several decades after the end of Ender Lilies in the same world, if perhaps not in the same place. But I suppose we'll find out as we go. Without further ado, let's see what this game is all about. Homunculi, artificial life forms. Word is, they're almost human. Is that true? Human? More like mutants. All those times they've attacked us? No, they aren't human at all. Don't be afraid. It will be all right. In preparation for this moment, I have taught you all you need to know. Listen carefully. Seek out allies. Find the other attuners. I have faith in you. You can... The homunculi. I'm alive. What happened? Can't remember. I've forgotten something. Or someone. Someone important. What is this place? Worn experiment log. Scrapped homunculi over 1,400. Tuned transport homunculi insufficient. Number of specimens scrapped per month decreasing. Contact research facility. This looks useful. Healing ward. Ground in water L1 restores Lilac's HP. While uses are limited, they can be replenished at respites. Charmed Magicite, stored within an Argentine vial, responds to the bearer, invoking a barrier of healing. Press L1 to recover HP. Heals are limited in number. The number of heals available is displayed in the upper left corner below the HP gauge. So 3. Okay. No choice but to run past. Subterranean testing site ruins. A homunculus. It isn't moving. Has its magic been exhausted? Eyes that yearn for death. No. Eyes that do not fear death. You seem familiar. Are you not frightened by me? What's to be afraid of? I've been around homunculi since I was little. Lend me your power, then. A touch of magic should allow me to liberate myself. In turn, I will aid in your survival. I do, however, have one condition. What is it? You think I would devour you? We could speak further once we have escaped this dreary pit. I assume you'd rather not linger either. Allies, Nola. Primary ability. An enigmatic combat homunculus that has been abandoned at the subterranean testing site. She exudes an ancient, noble aura, most unlike the labor homunculi in the lower stratum. Attack using Nola. Nola has joined your side. You can now make use of her abilities by pressing square to attack in front of you, use her attacks to cut down enemies and break certain boxes and walls. Okay, so you can float using attacks. There's definitely something in there. Oops. Don't have the necessary abilities to get that yet. Respites. Respites can be found in multiple locations. Resting at a respite will save your game as well as replenish Lilac's HP and heals. However, doing so will also cause previously defeated enemies to walk the land again. Respites allow you to rewatch cutscenes you have previously viewed. Blighted memories, I see. At respites, you can change the game's difficulty. The difficulty affects the amount of fragments that you receive from defeating enemies. Fragments can be used to unlock bonus content in the extra menu at respites. Huh. I don't know if I want to, Okay, so I'll try. Actually, I wonder if there's any... You get 1.57 fragments bonus. We'll try with the increased difficulty just for the rewards for now. Spirit Piercer. A sword that deals quick attacks in close range. Consecutive inputs perform a combo attack. An old blade passed down to the executioner of House Milius. A transformation mechanism is built into it. Right. Need some kind of ability to get through there. This is the way that I went first, right? Alright, I could sprint. This looks like a graveyard for homunculi. It did say like thousands had been scrapped. Oh. Oh, that hurt. Ah. Oh, lovely. Locked. Need something special for that. Change costumes, view information on enemies and characters, and enjoy artwork from the game. Extra can be unlocked using fragments obtained by defeating enemies. Are fragments used for anything else? Wow, that's a lot of gallery images. Boy. Break damage. Below the enemy's HP gauge is a gauge that represents break damage. It will decrease as you attack enemies. Cause a knockback or stagger effect when depleted. This is your chance to go on the offensive. Be wary of attacks from enemies yet to be staggered, and watch out for counterattacks as they recover. Okay. Lito, the child test subject. Oh. Whoa. 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 No. Don't leave me. Perhaps I can help. Lilac, where are you going? Take me with you. Fumes. You fixed me? To see the outside. All of us. It's all we wanted. A promise. Allies. Lito. Cooldown ability. A discarded test subject from a homunculus processing plant. He was one of many homunculi that were exposed to the fumes as part of an experiment to observe how long they could withstand its effects before turning rabid. As the fumes took hold, hordes of homunculi tore through one another, climbing the resulting pile of corpses in a frenzied bid to escape. Lito survived by being buried beneath the pile. Lito can attack independently of Lilac and Nola. It is possible to activate Lito's ability while attacking with Nola at the same time. However, Lito requires a cooldown period in between uses. Mine. At last. With this, free. Subterranean testing site key. A key that unlocks the magic gate leading to the subterranean testing site. The subterranean testing site is currently closed and off limits. View Lilac status, equipped items, and access the map. Okay. Oh, I see. Your allies' abilities can be charged at respites. Try experimenting with the myriad of abilities available to you. Prosthetic arm projects a flaming fist, inflicting the blaze status effect. Can be used in conjunction with other abilities. The vials fitted within the arm determine the kind of magic the bearer may use. 6-second cooldown. I like how your allies materialize when you stand around. That was a detail in Ender Lilies as well. So does blue mean... I noticed that this room just turned from yellow to blue. Does that mean that there's... I found everything there is to find there, or how does that work? Interesting. Oh wait, it's a legend. Literally a legend. Completed zone is blue. Incomplete zone is gray. Okay, cool. Good to know. Milius, Lab Primus, access restricted. Findings. Homunculus Research Log 1. Artificial life forms created through the infusion of magic. They are augmented by Milius arcane smiths and boast high physical capabilities and durability. Although they pose no danger to humans, magic that affects the consciousness is used to ensure homunculi remain true to their purpose. However, these methods require tuning from time to time. A lift. I shudder to think of the inhumane experiments homunculi were subjected to beneath the surface. Do you remember anything at all? The fumes. They drove everyone mad. They hurt each other. I saw you in my memories. Are you Lilac? Yes, I think so. There is undoubtedly a connection here. Do not fret. Your memories will likely resurface in time. In fact, it would appear we all have something we are struggling to recall. I am certain of one thing, however. You wield a power capable of liberating homunculi. Those with such powers, they are known as attuners. We may be able to find more of your ilk by retracing the memories of homunculi we encounter. Lower Stratum streets. Locked. Oh, look at that palace in the distance. So, this is the outside world. And that's the upper stratum. That's where the sorcerers, the founders of this nation, and the creators of homunculi reside. If I am to discover the truth behind the wretched dreams that haunt me, I sense that is where I must go. To that end, I will not permit you to perish until we are there. Steel yourself, Lilac. I understand. My memory is hazy, but before I fell below the surface, someone was desperate to save me. I think I cared about them. I want to know why they were crying. And, if this power I have is meant to help homunculi, I want to use it. Land of Fumes. Oh, you can kind of look ahead a little bit. Oh. Whoa. What kind of homunculus is that? She looks so old. And who might you be? The arcane smith of the town up ahead. Well, arcane smith in training, I guess. I'm looking to get my hands on some awesome arcane instruments that'll help the whole town. Wait, are you in a tuner? Like the one in town sometime back. May I inquire where exactly? I don't know. I only heard about it from my partner. Partner? A homunculus with wings. Say, did you happen to see him on your way here? Oh. Anyway, you look like a mess. Help yourself to anything here. Are you sure? There was an attuner who helped me one time. She asked me to help other attuners if I met them. She was the one who set up this little camp and left all this stuff here. You know, you remind me of her. That attuner lady. Oh, there's a mantle here you should take. It looks real handy for an attuner. Thank you, and I hope you find your friend. Say, if you see a homunculus with wings, could you help him out? If you can. Are you not returning home? It isn't safe outside, especially for one so small. I gotta keep collecting junk. That's how we survive in the lower stratum. Well then, I'll see you around. The items here may indeed prove useful. And there's also that winged homunculus she mentioned. Aerial jump. The rune inscribed into Liloc's shoes allows one to jump even while in midair. Ground, in air, in water. Dodge attacks by performing a nimble dash in the desired direction. The runes inscribed into the mantle allow the wearer to move like unto a swift breeze, even while airborne. Aerial jump and aerial dodge. Press X in the air to perform an aerial jump. Press R2 in the air to perform an aerial dodge. By combining aerial jumps and aerial dodges, it is possible to cross greater distances and reach previously inaccessible areas. Like that one back in the previous area. To change Liloc's attire at respites. Huh? Oh. Oh, this. I see. Mantle of the Attuner who saved Levy in Old City. Its vibrant blue hues are symbolic of the Attuners of House Frost. Black mantle that was designed to be worn by sorcerers of the Land of Fumes. These days, it is adorned by Attuners that were once sorcerers themselves. A wind rune has been inscribed into it. Okay, so I think there's an area that I can get to now. Oh, right. There's enemies. Maybe I should wait till I could fast travel. Ah! Oh, I forgot about that. Poison stuff. Shoot. Alright, maybe I will wait till I fast travel. Welcome, Land of Fumes, fueled by magic, at your service. So those must be the fumes. Okay. The Ender Lilies, you needed to find certain spirits before you could double jump or dash. You were stuck like dodge rolling for the early part of the game. Oh. Charmed Fragment. Increases maximum HP by 5. A fragment of Magicite contained within an Argentine vial. The higher the concentration of Magicite, the stronger the magic. Oh! Old City Market. Passage through the human settlement of Old City authorized. Mutants prowling the outskirts of Old City pose a threat to human life. Remain alert. Is that dog okay? Hey, a little birdie told me that's where homunculi told me there's homunculi running wild everywhere. What a mess. I wouldn't know, seeing as I ain't ever getting out of here. Remarkable. I can hardly believe the lower stratum remains this populated. How is it that humans live on amidst the thick haze of fumes? Arcane instruments is how. Without 'em, we'd be goners. Name's Gordon. I'm the resident arcane smith round these derelict parts. I take it the kid's an attuner? Where are your pals? As it so happens, we are presently in search of other attuners, and a way to the upper stratum. Can't say I've spotted any attuners in a while, and you won't learn much about the upper stratum down here. What about a homunculus with wings? Heard about Yolvan from Levy, did you? Yolvan used to keep us safe from the mutants, but that was then. Haven't seen him of late, but there's rumors he's been attacking folks and such. He might be over yonder down the road, but it ain't safe to get close, you hear? Search for the winged homunculus. Maybe an attuner could... Nah, never mind. I really am getting old, thinking of asking a kid. An attuner? Not something you see often? Oh. I wonder when Levy and Yolvan will come home. I didn't think I would survive when I fell down here, but the townspeople saved me. I got separated from my little sister, though. I wonder if she's up there. The power to get down there. Max HP increase. Teeming with homunculi out there. You take care now. Times like these, you need to make sure you get plenty of rest. Why not take a break on that sofa there? Findings. Tattered letter. Dear sis, a happy birthday. You said you wanted a new pillow, so I tried to pluck some of Yolvan's feathers to make one. But he got kind of mad, so I'm going to have Gordon teach me how to make arcane instruments for you instead. Levy. Oh, Levy had a sister? She never mentioned that. You talk to your allies at respites. A notification will appear in the top right corner when a new conversation is available. What's in a name? I could tell you have something on your mind. Best come out with it. We have a long journey ahead of us. It would be nice to know your names. My name? You may refer to me however you please. Lito. My name? It's Lito. Your turn. Or do you not know? Nola. Call me Nola. Is that really your name? The markings etched into my arm would suggest as much. Interesting. You there. Have you seen anyone alive outside the city? We'd be long dead if it weren't for the arcane instruments warding off the fumes. Old City, Lower Stratum. I sense mutants everywhere. Remain alert. Oh. He's got a crossbow. Materials times 130. Materials can be used to fabricate items at the craftery. Arcane instruments are fashioned using magicite, metals, and other such resources. Guess I can't go through there yet. Okay, so can't go through his shield that way. Oops. Oh, shoot. Yikes. These guys are tough. Oh. Added 50 materials. Can't take it anymore. A drink before the old city folks notice. Findings. Tavern Bulletin Board. There has been an increase in reports of homunculi turning mutant. As retrieving cores is no longer a feasible endeavor, ensure that you maintain a safe distance. Additionally, while we still suffer a deficit of attuners, do remain vigilant with reports. Frost Attuner Squad. You did good making it here, kid, but it ain't safe here either. How about it? Want a drink before you kick the bucket? That water looks poisonous. More materials. Does this just lead to the other? Oh. I see. Locked. The winged homunculus could be close by. Remain alert. Oh. Sanguinary Raven. Increases aerial attack by 10%, an arcane instrument imparted to Yolvan by his friend Levi. It was crafted under the guidance of Master Arcane Smith Gordon, a most precious gift. Keep forgetting I can sprint. This is maximum HP. I hope that Levy kid isn't going to wind up dead. The air dash in this game is pretty floaty, especially compared to the previous game from what I recall. So, he mentioned that, Nola mentioned that, the winged homunculus is probably nearby. I'm guessing this is going to be a boss fight. Relics. Alright. Cores, amplifiers, transformers, new model core, experimental amplifier, fixed parts. Okay. Goes beyond saving. I once heard this from an attuner in Old City. Fumes from the lower stratum have seeped so deeply into the cores, the very souls, of so many mutants, even attuners dare not approach them. Countless homunculi have turned mutant in this manner. I doubt we will be able to save them all. I see. That must be the winged homunculus Levy mentioned. I swore to protect them. Enemy fall damage. Knocking enemies off high places deals additional damage. The longer the fall, the more damage they take. Knocking enemies into water results in an instant death. Enemies whose break gauge is depleted can be launched, making them prime targets. Whoa. Oh. H. Yikes. So status effect isn't a guarantee. Oh boy. Caladrius. Whoa! Cool. That's right. I lost myself to the fumes. Emilius experiment. He must have escaped the central stratum. That growth present in his wings, I can't remove it. If you want to thank someone, she's the one who found you. Those two sisters, look after them. You won't ever leave me, will you? Yeah, I promise. I nearly broke another promise. Thanks. I'm in your debt. We met Levy. She asked us to help. Here, I thought she needed me. Looks like I had it backwards. Unfortunately, I still can't remember much from after I lost consciousness. If you're looking for other attuners, though, I'd check the sealed-off Magicite Mine. Let's go see Gordon at Old City Market. I'm sure he'd be willing to help. Yolvan. Pressure ability. An experimental homunculus that escaped to Old City from the biological research facility in the central stratum. Experiments involving animal fusion were conducted on Yolvan by a renowned homunculus researcher who fled a neighboring country that is no more. Yolvan's pressure ability. Yolvan attacks continuously while following Lilac for as long as the button is held. You can move and jump while using this ability. Useful for keeping up long-range pressure. This ability's high mobility is offset by its modest power. Use it in tandem with Nola's close-range attacks for maximum effectiveness. Report back to Gordon. Let's go save first. And equip Yolvan. Actually. The kid's got guts. If Levy isn't in town, she must have gone out by herself. Again. Maybe she's still looking for her partner. I'd keep an eye on her when she was out looking for junk, but then she began sneaking off by herself. She knows to cut and run if she comes across any mutants, but she is still just a kid. And she is not the only one. Lilac. Interesting. Oh, you can't use it while sprinting? Okay. Good to know. That homunculus. Just lost it. Can't trust those damn things. Shh. Findings. Worries of a sorcerer. It is imperative we find the land of origin. The magic of this nation will not last forever, assuming we don't succumb to the blight first. We have successfully proven our theories around the application of magic in replicating and even creating artificial life from nothing. This is now our only hope. The blight was the thing that was affecting the kingdom from the first game, by the way. So there's something else in this area that I can't get to yet. You there? Have you seen any? Oh, okay. Well, I'll be. You brought Yolvan back. You must be one hell of an attuner, kid. You have my thanks. Levy'll be downright giddy. Here, I suppose you should have this. Lower Stratum Key. A key that unlocks the magic gates found around the Lower Stratum. The Lower Stratum teems with hazardous zones, to which citizens of the Lower and Central Stratums are not permitted entry. What is it? The Magicite Mine. The tethered steeple. This key'll let you in there, at your own risk. And that there's my homunculus. Man's best friend. Name's Hati. I used to be up in the Central Stratum back in the day. Until I painted a target on my back, that is. Hattie saved my skin back then. About as reliable as they come. So cute. I'd rather you be out seeing the world than wasting away with an old fool like me, pup. What do you say, kid? You'd be doing us both a favor. Fast travel. Okay. Mount Hati to travel instantaneously to respites you have previously visited. Cool. One more thing. Whenever you've got materials on you, stop by this here craftery. I am an arcane smith after all. Figure I could do you some good. Break boxes and mine mineral deposits that you come across to scavenge materials. These could be used to fabricate items at crafteries. In time, you may also be able to find ways to expand their inventory. That's an additional relic slot. Increases heal potency. So it's just straight defense increase, and this one also increases heal potency. Oh, it's a small defense increase and a large heal potency increase. Okay. The first trinket. Yeah, the price goes up with each one you make, as expected. Maybe that homunculus isn't nuts after all. Doesn't make it any less scary, though. What a gifted little attuner you are. Yolvan's back. Change Lilac's equipment at respites. Equipable items can help improve your stats, such as defense and heal potency. Oh, I can equip two. Okay, so I might as well make that other one as well. The restricted areas are bad news. Don't go letting your guard down. Fruit bangle. A bracelet of rather poor quality found in Old City, commonly worn by the city's inhabitants for protection against the magical infestation emanating from the underground. Bracelets crafted in the land of fumes, inscribed with runes, they were discarded in droves in the lower stratum when they lost their powers. I see. Yeah, so the poppers is only useful for fast travel. Okay. Oh, you can place markers. Cool. Oh. Guess I'm not getting through there yet. At least I know that something's there, though. Okay. Maybe the thing that it's missing here is that door. Maybe opening it will... Okay, that says that it's clear. Subterranean Laborer's Code. As long as the Magicite yet glitters, toil as though the very future depends upon it. For it is your hands that lay the foundation for House Milius. Squad leader, Milius Magicite Mining Unit 1. So this is the mines then. Magicite Mine. The fumes here are thicker than I expected. It's got to be open from the other side. Whoa. Oh. Get 2 different attacks. Whoa! Helix Crystal recovers 3% HP each time an enemy is defeated. An inert core that has fused with a chunk of magicite, causing an uncanny reaction. The remnants of the soul once contained within the inert core yearn to return to life, and the magicite responds to their mournful longing, transforming in the process. Oh. It takes 2 slots. Okay. Oh. That wasn't enough to stun him. What are you all playing at? Why help us now, after everything we put your kind through? Writing etched into the wall. There's something wrong in the mines. It's as if everyone has gone mad. They dig for magicite as if their very lives depended upon it. Is it because of the fumes? Maybe I've gone crazy too. Or maybe I always was. Mini boss? Miner Model Type 1. An all-purpose homunculus dispatched to the Magicite Mine. It is fitted with old parts and has little resistance to the fumes. Interesting. Phew, that hurt. So one way. There's a elevator. Another one way. Another one way. Let's try the elevator first. You would have fallen like right on top of that dude. Now there's an item up there. Oh, can only jump once off of there. More materials. Oh, that looks nasty. Oh. Max HP. Wait, there's still more here? Oh, yeah, right there. Duh. Looks very dangerous to be hit by. Oh! Okay, they explode on contact. Good to know. Yikes. Max HP. Whoa. Ah! Okay, I can't go up there. Yikes. Well, that's not good. Out of healing. Tarnished tag reduces damage taken from enemies by 10%. Proof of occupation worn by the homunculi working in the Magicite Mine. Fumes pervade much of the forbidden areas, and even homunculi with a greater resistance to magic are not impervious to them. Oh, I'm almost dead. Aha. Ah. Oh. Oh! The flowers provide you recharge to your healing. Okay. A one-time recharge. That is good to know. Buddy's gonna throw explosives at me from up there. Okay, perhaps not. I just don't give him the chance. Haven't seen you before. I got worked over by a mutant. It appears he does not know you either. We're lucky to be alive, you know? Most of my buddies didn't make it. You're hurt. What are you doing here? The grand lift in the old city isn't working. The one that leads up to the central stratum. My buddies are fixing its magic supply, and I'm down here gathering magicite to power it. But there's this garden of flowers further in. The mutant there. I barely made it out. A mutant in a garden of flowers. You thinking of checking it out? In that case, you mind taking my homunculus with you? Are you sure? The state I'm in, I wouldn't last long if I tried to go up against the blight down here. It must be these thick fumes. That's why the blight's spreading so quickly. Take good care of her, okay? I'm gonna go help the others. Moonin. Autonomous ability. A homunculus scout that belonged to the Attuner Heath. Long ago, sorcerers would often employ owl familiars as messengers. Since the decline of House Frost's sorcerers, however, they have been replaced with homunculi. Moonin's autonomous ability. Upon being summoned, Moonin will follow Lilac and attack enemies that are within range. While she doesn't offer the strongest means of offense, Moonin can be summoned and left to her own devices, making her an invaluable ally if one isn't comfortable using multiple abilities in tandem. I'm heading back to the old city to help with the lift. Good luck down here. Animals were often the subject of experiments, the familiars of sorcerers in particular. Yolvan's double-barreled pistol fashioned by House Lilies. As long as magic courses through him, it shall never run out of bullets. One-way gate. It's dangerous down there. Whoa. This opens up a shortcut. Oh. What have I done? We are prohibited from harming humans, and yet... What am I to do now? I am no longer employed. No. Do not let it concern you. Please, accept this as a token of apology. Experimental amplifier. Components that can be used to unlock and enhance abilities. A device fitted into the armaments of homunculi. It is capable of augmenting arcane instruments and can be used to amplify a homunculus magic. Work. Must find work. Notification of restricted areas. Residents of the lower stratum are strictly prohibited from entering the Magicite Mine. The theft of magical material will result in persecution. Furthermore, due to an increase in miners failing to return from the second stratum of the crystalline realm, the area will be cordoned off. Looks like there's a few areas here. Whoa! They're so mobile. This has to be the grove of flowers that he was talking about. So let's go explore a little more around. Oh, those guys are annoying. Whoa. Walked right into that, huh? upgrade. Grimoire. Unlocks new items that can be forged at crafteries. An excerpt from a House Milia's grimoire. It contains plans for arcane instruments. Wait, there's something else in here that I haven't discovered. Aha. Materials. There we go. Now I found everything. Enhancing abilities. You can unlock and enhance your allies' abilities at respites. Unlocking and enhancing abilities requires ability components. Now, one thing... Okay, so in the previous game, Ender Lilies, there was a limited amount of upgrade components and you could not fully enhance all of your abilities. So, it would seem that that is not the case in this game, which is I'm really happy about, because depending on what you upgraded, you could kind of screw yourself over for Ender Lilies. Fires spinning blades that cut through enemies for as long as the button is held. The blades ricochet off terrain. Lilac is able to move and jump while using this ability. Yes. Spinning tornado that ignores the enemy's defenses and continually does break damage for as long as the button is held. That sounds pretty impressive. User leaps forward, dealing a blow with the prosthetic arm, inflicting the freeze status effect. Can be used in conjunction with other abilities. An ability that was in the experimental stage, it was said that a child with a high affinity for magic would be required to test it. Interesting. Locked Glacial Fist. Oh. Hey, you been taking care of Moonin for me? Like I said before, we need to get the Grand Lift in Old City working again before we can access the Central Stratum. Things would be a lot easier if we could find the Chief Attuner. Is this because I picked up that, grimoire? Components that could be used to unlock and enhance abilities. What abilities do I have that require mixed parts? The drill and rocket fist. Interesting. The loathing he feels for his prosthetic arm is eclipsed by Lito's desire to aid his ally. Eviscerate. Are these homunculi graves? I can hear the cries of my friends. My friends. Friends! Whoops. I pushed the wrong button. Oh, right. Shockwaves. Oh. Whoa. Ah. Whoops. Whoa, those move way faster now. Okay. Ah. That's not a great way to start the fight. This guy's rough. Oh. Whoops. Walked into that. Ah, I was healing. Dead. trapped. And I keep forgetting to turn on my auto fire, dude. Oh. And really? Ah! So close. Oh, I had 2 heals left too. This could take a while. It already is taking a while, actually. It isn't safe here. Townsfolk aren't allowed. Thank you for saving me. Homunculus or not, you shouldn't go too deep into the lower stratum. If you find yourself in danger, look for the untainted white flowers. My memory isn't so good. I wonder, will I be able to remember? Here, take this flower necklace, wear it, and you won't forget. If you're ever in trouble, I will come find you where the flowers bloom. Homunculi work for humans. But now, work to help and protect my friends. I want to help the homunculi too. Please, lend me your strength. Garm's Iron Stake. Dive while airborne with the aid of Garm. Diving through growths in the floor will open new paths, causing damage to enemies in your way and destroying their parts. The greater one's height, the more powerful the dive. Pressing down and square in the air will make Garm perform a diving attack, creating a shockwave that breaks through growths in the floor. This ability can be used to uncover new paths and items. The greater your height when you perform this move, the more damage it will do, allowing for thicker growths to be broken. Breaking enemy parts. Enemy parts can be destroyed when they take fall damage or are attacked with specific actions. Destroying parts yields scrap. Scrap, a special resource. However, note that there are enemies whose parts cannot be destroyed. Okay. Oh, you can't get out that way. Okay. Please, leave me be. I feel liberated, even though I no longer have a purpose. Unidentified amplifier. Components that can be used to unlock and enhance Nola's abilities. A magic amplifier developed in secret by House Milius. It only reacts to the magicite embedded within Nola's weapon, likely developed specifically for Nola's use. Ah. Whoa. Max HP. Area complete. Magic Vial grants an additional relic slot. A device that facilitates the use of arcane instruments. Simpler magic uses runes, while complex magic requires vials. Alright, so how are we looking here? Looks like there's you need some kind of ability to grapple, I think, in order to get whatever else is up there. And I can't break the growths on the walls yet. I can only break the ones on the floors. Looks like that's it for the mines then. Chief Attuner, huh? Stay back. Don't come any closer. Hard to believe a place such as this exists beneath the old city market. Whoa. I can't swim underwater yet. I need something, some kind of new ability, I think. I nearly drowned, but an attuner came to my aid. All of us that were cast aside, she understood how it felt. Corroded warning sign. Do not dispose of homunculi in the waterway. Homunculi of dubious nature have been sighted. Turning back is recommended. Milius homunculus guard corps. Oh shoot. Give these things guns. Whoa. I see. I won't drown from going down there? Oh, I think I just... Not getting back up the way I came. Whoa. Okay. Oops. Yikes. That does a lot of damage. Wow. Something about this place feels soothing. Personally, I would rather not linger. Here, I thought you liked being underground. Oh. Oh shit. Thought I was walking under it. Apparently not. Memories. Precious memories must be treasured, can't lose them. If forget, remember again. I'll always be by your side. Scythe that deals damage at close range. Consecutive inputs performs a combo attack. Hushed whispers would describe the homunculus wielding the scythe as the personification of death itself. Okay, so it's not great for clearing out the rodents. Good to know. I assumed it would be. I assumed wrong. That's better. More materials. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, telling me in full. I see. Wait, what? Oh. Poison. God damn it. Missed it again. Bro, that hurts so much. And I jumped right into the spike again. Bro! I should have just plowed my way through that hole in the floor. Man. Freezing shit. There is something here. Whoa. Materials. Where do I want to go? Whoa. Whoa, whoa. What? They just... That's the fastest I've seen them attack. I didn't even have a chance to heal. That's brutal. unnecessary damage again. Bro, took a lot of damage. The hell? Why can't I break that? Why? Oh, there's a ledge I have to jump. Ah, man. I'm really trying to brute force this area because, like, I'm pretty sure you get like a swimming ability later on. One that lets you fight underwater and stuff. Ah! Okay. So. Oh shit. Go that way. Person. And a tuner. It appears we were too late. What is this? Blighted note. Blighted note. Wow. To whoever has the misfortune of coming across this letter, do me the honor of seeing to it that my arcane instrument is left in good hands. For someone that spent so much of her life running away, things down here were pretty good. There is a cruel finality to death, but my belongings will serve as proof that I lived. This will prove most useful. We should be grateful. Her last wish. We should honor it. For the sake of those that remain. Let's go. There it is. An arcane instrument that allows one to traverse the waters. With it, attacking, recovery, evasion, and dashing may be performed just as effortlessly as on solid ground. Explore areas under the water to discover new paths and items. Cool. Oh. About the subterranean testing site. There were a lot of other homunculi kids at the subterranean testing site too. We all had the same hair and looked alike. I thought of them as my brothers. You were there too. We spent a lot of time together. You don't remember, do you? I'm sorry. No. Never mind. All the same, thank you for sharing that with me. A homunculus fitted with a drill to mine bedrock. Its poor balance makes it prone to falling over. A homunculus fitted with explosives. Its shoulder joints are worn from overuse, making it unable to hurl objects very far. Forsaken prototype. A homunculus prototype. It was discarded before it could be completed into a humanoid form. It is missing its lower half. An abandoned homunculus prototype. It is equipped with the ability to filter and purify toxins in its vicinity. Since turning into a mutant, it instead spreads the toxins it was processing. A homunculus exiled to the lower stratum. In the aftermath of an act of misconduct, it was subjected to surgery that deprived it of its physical autonomy. Its tail duct is used for both feeding and excretion. A homunculus that was experimented upon beneath the surface. While proficient with weapons, it is highly unstable and prone to outbursts. That crossbow one. The result of homunculus experiments conducted beneath the surface. Equipped with a chainsaw, they were used to break down waste material. In time, they began to find a strange joy in the act of demolition itself. Now free to roam, they wander, still driven by that same urge. Large experimental subject. Type 1. A homunculus with an enormous physique. His body is covered in scars, and part of the core in its chest is exposed, suggesting it underwent some manner of surgical experimentation. Old Scout Unit. A homunculus designed for aerial surveillance in the lower stratum. It fires projectiles at targets that enter its range. It appears to have been built using leftover parts, which may explain why it malfunctions often. A homunculus designed for aerial surveillance in the lower stratum. Its flexible joints allow it a wide range of motion, making the circular saw it wields even more dangerous. Old Enforcer. A homunculus guard developed by House Milius. It employs an arcane instrument shaped like a baton. The rust on its body betrays its age. Specialized Miner. A large homunculus designed for security purposes. His body is made up of reinforced components imported from foreign lands, making it extremely sturdy. The word Ashura is engraved on the back of his head. Heavy mining apparatus. Heavy mining equipment manned by a homunculus laborer. The shovel attached to the end of its arm can break through hard bedrock, which means it can also be used as a weapon. Heavy mining equipment manned by a homunculus laborer. The tube on his back contains a supply of magic and requires a special device for it to ignite. Squad Leader Mining Unit 1. Squad Leader of Magicite Mining Unit 1. He exists solely to work, and his duties occupy his every thought save for when he is asleep. Loathed by his subordinates for forcing them to labor, he often resents his station. Excavator. A large homunculus employed in the Magicite Mine. The excavator on his arm is capable of breaking through tough bedrock. An older model, it is poorly suited to tasks that require finesse and has been assigned to heavy labor as a result. Reinforced lab rat, a primitive creature modified and enhanced for use in experiments. It is fiercer, more resilient, and reaches maturity more quickly than normal rats, capable of being produced en masse. Experimental manufacturer, a device that manufactures reinforced lab rats for use in experiments. Wild rats are fed to the device and processed into the reinforced variant. Aquatic surveyor, a homunculus designed for underwater surveillance. It was modeled after a mermaid, and its large fins allow it to easily navigate through the water. Aquatic mine. A magic surveillance machine that is stationed underwater. Its large, restless eye watches tirelessly for trespassers. When it sights one, the machine discharges an electric current. Magic surveillance machine that is stationed underwater. When a trespasser draws close, it releases spikes from his body and self-destructs. Unregistered prototype. A scrapped homunculus prototype that suffers from a number of defects. It can often be found attached to a wall, doing nothing at all. Child test subject. Discarded bodies of test subjects from the biological research facility. They appear too frightened to pose any threat, with some unable to move or only drag themselves along the ground. Child test subject. Discarded bodies of test subjects from the biological research facility. They appear too frightened to pose any threat, with some unable to move or... okay, same. Lito, the child test subject. A discarded test subject from a homunculus processing plant. He was one of many homunculi that were exposed to the fumes as part of an experiment to observe how long they could withstand its effects before turning rabid. As the fumes took hold, hordes of homunculi tore through one another, climbing the resulting pile of corpses in a frenzied bid to escape. Lito survived by being buried underneath the pile. Oh. Caladrius, an experimental prototype created at the biological research facility by exploiting the properties of blight. As a result of the blight experiments involved in its creation, it has undergone a dramatic mutation. Garm, the giant Gravedigger, a large prototype homunculus made to work at the Magicite Mine. The excavator on his arm is capable of breaking through tough bedrock. He once worked at the arcade factory, where he was chosen by Cain Milius to undergo a new experimental modification, a process that was interrupted when a widespread riot began, carried out by the homunculi. Lilac, of unknown birth but believed to be an attuner, with no recollection of the past prior to waking up in the subterranean testing site. Lilac's only clue is the faint memory of a crying woman. Brimming with curiosity and a natural fondness for homunculi, Lilac aids them without fear or prejudice. Magnolia, an enigmatic combat homunculus that had been abandoned at the subterranean testing site. She exudes an ancient noble aura, most unlike the labor homunculi in the lower stratum. Hati, a canine homunculus created from the Guardian's lineage. He was taken in by Gordon, who found him in a weakened state. Hati is accompanying Lilac, having taken a liking to the young Attuner. He likes giving people rides on his back. Levy, an orphan from the Crimson Forest, she was taken in by Gordon and raised in Old City in the lower stratum along with her older sister. Having been watched over by Yolvan ever since she was a child, she is fond of homunculi. Her parents were attuners, and the blood of House Frost flows within her, granting her a greater resistance to the blight. Gordon, the arcane smith of Old City in the lower stratum. A pillar of the community, Gordon has designed a number of arcane instruments essential to the city's well-being. A number of Old City residents have been fitted with the Silencing Light, an arcane instrument developed by House Milius that exacts a heavy toll from the wearer. Gordon has taken it upon himself to modify every last one in Old City to nullify its effects. Tuner. Attuners operate under the organization of House Frost. They are able to employ magic capable of tuning homunculi by touching their cores and making contact with the soul within. Attuners are also responsible for disposing of homunculi whose cores have gone silent. Attuner Heath, a strong-willed attuner that reports to Joran. Heath is the master of Moonin and is one of two brothers that controlled owl homunculi. The blight has taken a toll on his body, causing him considerable frustration. Lilac. Oh. Yikes. Levy and Yolvan. Okay, I have to work tomorrow, so I'm going to call it here. We will pick this game up again tomorrow. If you've been watching, thanks for watching. You should check out this game. It's pretty cool, even though I suck at it. Got stuck on a boss for like an hour earlier. Have a good night, and see you again.